All right, I'll go live here again with another trade, and I'm going to um, basically what I'm going to do here is
All right.
share my screen as usual. Hope everybody's doing well today. So I'll share the Thinkorswim screen. And we'll get started here. So what we're going to do here is close this position because it's got like 3.5 cents left in it. So that's going to cost us $3. So all we're doing here is, again, realizing a profit. So our profit on this trade's 576.50. We originally sold the position for $579. It was a $595 put, $595 strike. It was a put option that we sold on December 19th, and it expires on Friday. So we did see this one almost to expiration, which is odd, but patience prevailed as usual. All right. So it just didn't make any sense to close it yesterday, rather the day before, because there was still a decent amount of profit left in it. And that all dissipated today. So we'll realize almost maximum profit on this trade. And we'll close that one. So these two, we've got one profitable put option. We've gotten over half of the profit out of this $585 put. And it's been open since the 14th of January. So we opened this trade on the 14th of January. It's now the 22nd, so a little over a week. And we've gotten, so the time ratio is essentially less than, it's about 25% of the time has gone by. And we've gotten almost 50% of the profit. We've gotten about 40% of the profit. So I'm still just going to leave this one alone, just because there's still $273 left there. However, we have one open 29 days to expiration. We just opened this one on the 20th of January, so it's only been open for 2 days. I don't know if you remember me making this order, but we've already got over almost 60% of the profit. So we sold it for $455. This is a $565 strike for a put option. And we can buy this back now for $1.82 or $182. So we're going to buy that back. We'll create closing order, buy this, and we're going to make this $1.83. So this will cost us $183.66. We'll send that out. And then, there's an important situation here. The VIX is really low. So if we look at, we'll just pull up the VIX. VIX is massively down, right? It's down 7% today. And I'm not a chart guy, but if you look at these charts, it's way low. You can see here down in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, it's sitting around 15.7. When we sold this option a couple of days ago, it had spiked up to right around 18. Yesterday, it was about 20. So it's really gone down drastically. So as the VIX goes down, essentially the market, the fear in the market has dissipated. So when we look at the QQQ, it went down yesterday and today it's an up day, right? It opened down and the market's opened down and then traded up through the day. So we're just going to leave the rest of this alone. We've got one put out option open and one call option open. So, in order for either of these options to lose money, the QQQ would have to drop below $585, which means we're just buying shares at $585 a share, and we're going to buy 100 of them, which I'm totally fine with. Or if the share price rises to $645 or higher, then we must sell one of our 400 shares of the QQQ, which I'm also fine with because if it rises that high, then we've got healthy amount of profit in there. you can see our trade price is actually our average trade price down here is $508.75. So we own some stock at 500. We own 200 shares at 500. We own 100 at 525, and we own another 100 at 510. So healthy amounts of profit in there if we do end up having to sell another 100 shares. One of the other things that I'm going to be looking for tomorrow, so I'll be back tomorrow. Um, if the market's down, I'm really hoping that it's down. If the market's down, I'll probably sell this 595 put because we already, we've sold this 595 put like probably 6 times. We've been trying to buy back in at 595. It just doesn't fall. It's just kind of been bouncing around, right? Hasn't really been doing a whole lot in the last little while. So if you just look at this, since what's the date here? The 9th of December, or rather, 8th of September. This is taking me all the way back to 8th of September. So if you look at that, oh, I forgot I'm on the 5 year here. I'll just change this around. So go to 1 year time frame, 1 year, 1 day. Okay. All right. So look how long it's just been bouncing around in this window, right? Um, Actually, even longer than that. I should have highlighted from like here all the way to here. So basically, since September, it's just been kind of like up and down and just kind of like all over the place, but not really doing anything. I mean, it was at this level, 610 back in October 9th. So we can just keep playing around with this, right? Like this is not doing anything. Um, if you just own the shares, not really going anywhere. But because we're selling options, we're just kind of cashing in on ups and downs and nothing at all. We don't need the market to go up or down. Up is nice, but it's not a requirement, right? So I don't like to sell options more than 35 days to expiration. And right now, just based on data, we have a put call ratio over here of 1.19, which typically means that well, what it means is that people are buying more put options than they are call options. So it's typically a bearish scenario, which doesn't always play out. It doesn't always play out. But it's a very good indicator. When the put call ratio is over 1, it means more people are betting on the stock going down versus betting on it going up. So when it's under 1, it can get down to like really, really low. Actually, I seen something today. It was interesting. So SMCI, look at the put call ratio on this one is 0.32. So the lower it is, the more people are buying calls. So you can see here, the call volume on this is 171,000 contracts versus puts is 54,000. So like 3 times more people are buying call options versus buying put options. A lot of people are betting on that stock going up. Just an example, not financial advice, obviously. So we'll go back to this. And yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Hopefully the market is down. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see what happens, and we'll be back. Have a fantastic day. And if you want more updates on live trades for Abundance Asset Management, just hit the follow button and subscribe, and you'll get notified when I go live.